Being able to be something different all the time. I don't think that I would be able to have a desk job where I do the same thing every single day, same time of day, same ending day. I need something where I have the opportunity to do different things. So it's kind of nice to, you know, portray what you're not. You're able to play different people than you actually are not. I feel like I'd get bored if I constantly played myself, so it's nice to be different people and think from their perspective and why they do what they do. It'll probably be Charlie Sheen, just because he's a very real person and he has no filter, so he just sees things how they are, he says things how they are. But I didn't really have to worry about what I was saying or what I was doing around him. He didn't really act like he was a celebrity, he was just there. So he was a lot of fun, really kooky, and I like that about him. I think it was actually something as a little girl I always wanted to do. I would look at the TV, or we would go to like little plays or Broadways, and I kept being like, Mom, like I want to do this, I want to do this. And she kept saying, are you sure, are you sure? Because my mom's a very conservative person, so she was kind of nervous about putting me in the industry and it changing me. We started with like plays and doing Broadway, because I've been singing since I was little. And from there it kind of turned into commercials, and I think that's when it kind of clicked with my mom. She ended up really loving it as much as I did. And it was probably because since she's my mom, it's something that made her daughter happy, so she became happy doing it. So by the time I started doing on-camera theatrical, goodness, 8, 9, it was probably just as gung-ho as I was. So yeah, it was mutual actually. I can't! I can't! I can't!
Oh, his heart could just burst with all the love in this room.
Oh, is that what's wrong with you? Because you don't look broken. Why is she here, Doc?
Wouldn't I love to explore that world above? Out of the sea, wish I could be.
Weather phone.
My
Now
sister. Every Thursday, I give Pudge a fish a peanut butter sandwich.
Pudge is a fish?
But today we were out of peanut butter. So I asked my sister what to give him, and she said a tuna sandwich. You know what tuna is?
Fish?
It's fish! If I gave Pudge tuna, I'd be an abomination!
It's not that I stopped acting, I just put it on the back burner and started doing things that made me happy. Stopped making it my priority because it kind of ruined who I was as a person. Too short, you're too this, you're too that. It starts to weigh on your confidence, it starts to weigh on your self-image of how you feel about yourself, and I didn't want to have negative thoughts about myself. I now have a pretty fairly decent relationship with my parents, but it took a really long time. I moved out when I was 16 years old because I had my differences with my parents, so it's been a little rough. Parents are Mormon, and they're actually in Kenya serving mission right now. They're doing great things. I just feel like we've never really seen eye to eye. The relationship with my parents has definitely been a lot of work. Right now it is good, but we've really had to work at it. I feel like it's gotten to the point where what I tell them doesn't hurt them. It was really rough because my fiance isn't a member of the church, he's not Mormon. And so I'm not really following that route of Mormon marriage, and they're not coming to the wedding because of that. Just kind of working on trying to establish a relationship with them, but I can't be too close because that's when tension kind of starts. Well, I spent my whole childhood in Alaska. My mom's side of the family is from Soldotna, but my dad's originally from Redondo Beach, so I was kind of 50 here in Los Angeles, 50 Alaska. So we had a place here practically the whole time. Probably around that 8 or 9 when I started to do television. I actually graduated early. I graduated at 16 and I started working 2 to 3 jobs and had my own apartment by the time I was 17. I didn't go to college for a while because I couldn't afford it. I like the variety of people that are here. I feel like you have people that are devoted to school, you know, are here full time, committed to just being a college student. And then you also have those people that, you know, have families and come here at night or work full time and still come to school. You can find pretty much every walk of life here. So professors are a little bit more understanding about life situations, and you're really able to relate to a lot of different types of students because it's not just all one group of people. It's very diverse here, and I like it. I'm a broadcast journalism major, so I want to do something that's a little bit more stable because I feel like the acting industry is not stable, it's inconsistent, and it's unpredictable. So I wanted something that was a little bit more career oriented. And my specific interest would probably have to be investigative reporting because I really like to dig deep and get information. Acting used to be a career, now it's a hobby. Now I'm just kind of doing it on the side while I'm in Los Angeles, but once I leave, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start my career. My parents are in Kenya and everything's in the storage unit, and I don't have a key to the storage unit. When they left on their mission, they sold the house and they pretty much got rid of everything but a few necessities. And then they got a storage unit and put everything that they didn't want to take to Kenya with them, and then just kind of locked it up, and I don't have a key. So it's kind of screwed me, not just even getting things from my past, but like getting things for the wedding. Like, it's been really hard for me to do my slideshow of like Ryan and I growing up because I have no photos, they're in the storage unit. They promised to give me everything when they get done with Kenya, but that's another 2 years from now. Right now, it's been a little bit crazy kind of having time together. We were finally able to kind of set Wednesdays as our day, where we don't have work, we don't have school, but it's been filling up with wedding appointments left and right. So it's enjoyable to do together, but at the same time, we need a little bit more downtime together, so we're trying to figure it out. Probably won't happen till the honeymoon, but we're trying.
I like to play music a lot. So it absorbs my free time, meditation. I guess a lot of stuff I kind of hate it. I try not to reflect. Like 9 years old, when I saw my mom die of cancer, I couldn't sleep. And after that, that kind of caused me to be more to myself, I guess. So first I would skateboard, and then I started playing guitar, and that was better. I was able to create something.
My mom, I love her, but I have a little bit more mixed emotions about her not being there, but my dad, it's hard.
And then who's walking you down?
I'm debating on my brother or I might just want to. Is that okay to walk solo?
It's absolutely okay to watch.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Is it okay for the groom's dad?
There's no rule. Orthodox way. We can have a guy in a clown suit walking you down the aisle.
I think for now I'll say my brother, just because he's my only family that'll be there. We live with him, so it can get a little rough because, you know, living with family isn't always the easiest, especially when they're messy. But I've been messy too lately, so it's okay. We have a good relationship. I would prefer it be better, but, you know, life gets crazy and sometimes things kind of fall through the crack and you have to repair them and then they break apart and then you repair them again. Him is strong enough for me to take a name with that member. Well, I'm technically making my maiden name my middle name and taking his as the last. So I'll be both. Caitlin Peterson Fluke. Real name just rolls off the tongue.
Fluke's not a very good last name.
So it's gonna be like right here in front of the waterfall. And then like this whole area is gonna be blocked off, and this will be where all the hors d'oeuvres are. I have a live saxophone player. The bridal party gets to ride the golf carts after the ceremony. So we get to drive around the golf course and take pictures. My screenplay is one of the first ones I wrote. I was 14 years old. It was called It's My Life. And it was kind of a kooky, kind of kid version of Malcolm in the Middle, where it was about a short young girl who was trying to fit in middle school / high school.